All right, everybody. I know it was a little quiet. I need to start getting into the habit of turning on music once I start the stream. But I have a bad habit of not doing that. Right now, we are working on getting all the endings. Sorry. My bad. Make sure you have a pair of Depends on, I guess. Whoops. And we're working on trying to collect all the endings for this. I'm going to check and see if there's an achievement for difficulty real quick. Now, how you doing today, Sparky? You having a good day today? Oh, I get it. So they don't have anything based on actual difficulty. So everything for the achievements is gonna be based on whether. Hell yeah, let's go, Sparky. Shit, last time I aced the test, it's almost 20 years ago. Dude, I've been out of school for years. That just reminded me. All right, now I just got an achievement. If you guys are wondering what I got, here. I'm going to do this. We'll do display capture instead of game capture for the effect of you guys getting to see when I collect set achievements and whatnot. No, you never told me a job. I never really inquire about that kind of stuff with people because people have a right to have a personal life and a private life. But no, what's up with it? Is it going good for you? Hopefully it is. Hopefully you're doing something you enjoy doing. Oh. You're a driving instructor. Okay. Now, if you were doing a, what do you call it, the semi-truck driving instructing, oh yeah, boy. Dude, the amount of detail you have to know for that job is ridiculous. I only know that because the fact of me, I had to do that before, not be the driving instructor. I had to get my Class A license, and oh my god, is that a pain in the ass. No. So you have to do a lot of, so whatever vehicle you're going to be driving, typically you have to do the testing. Whether it's a automatic transmission or it's a manual one. Now, the one I was driving was an automatic transmission. And wasn't as hard as doing the other because my license was mainly for me to drive the trucks for salting roads. And I had to remember abrasion, bumps, and cuts, and to literally, before you even start driving, the test alone, just to get up to the driving part is like an hour and 30 minutes long. It's like an hour long, literally, because you have to go through every detail, like the type of PSI pressure you need for each individual tire, how you would check it, making sure there's no signs of stripping for the nuts, for the bolts, keeping the tires on the car, no abrasion, bumps, or cuts, no sign of leaking, which is pretty much remember your ABCs. Signs of leaking, whether it's hearing a hissing sound or you're seeing liquid pouring underneath the vehicle from brake lines or whatnot.
Hello? Anyone in here?
And you have to remember how thick the brake pads tend to need to be for the drums. Like, there's so much. Yeah, make sure the semi, each time you get into it to drive, is operating correctly. Make sure if you have air brakes, you don't have issues recollecting your PSI while you're driving. Because I can tell you, I've had that happen before where my brakes locked up. Making sure everything's securely mounted. Ooh. That was a fun one. Yeah, dude, but I can remember the regular driving test was nowhere near as strict as a semi. Hell, you can't even drink mouthwash. Obviously, you ain't gonna drink it. You can't use mouthwash while using driving a semi because it can get you technically fined because it can, the alcohol content in mouthwash. No, I meant to say you're not supposed to be able to use mouthwash because they're kind of strict about it. Like, I can tell you, it's a trip. I did hundreds of hours of testing for that. I had to practice my ass off. No, that was probably one of the most annoying things to do. Like, hopping from a small vehicle to a big one left and right. It definitely threw off my... Alright, not a problem. Hey, have a good time. Thanks for leaving up a tab. I appreciate that. Now, guys, the ending we're going to work on right now is the dog ending, which apparently they kept true to the original ending from Silent Hill 2. I've never gotten the dog ending before, so this is my first time getting it. The goal of this is to try to get all the endings in one go. I literally ran backwards because I wasn't paying attention. Oh. This is why I look at the map a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So I don't do stupid shit like this. I just feel so weird. I tried doing this with a controller the other day. Playing this game. I just felt so weird doing it. And by the way, this time around, guys, I can actually use guns. I was doing a melee only run, which I can tell you that makes things 100 times easier. Now I don't have to worry about, oh, I can't fight these guys. If you guys hear me a little bit snorty, I'm sorry. I'm dealing with allergies really bad at the moment. And honestly, it kind of blows.
Hey, wait. Hello?
My issue is I did this without the radio last time. All right, so I do have to pick it up. All right, guys, I'm trying to see if I can capture the achievements popping up. Without using display capture.
Stay back. What was that thing? Where are you, Mary?
No, that irritates me. I wasn't able to get that achievement.
Is that?
That's us. All right, they're not attacking me. Get the hell out of here. Silly rabbit. God, I hate the little cockroaches sound. Technicality, I do not need to stop and kill all these people. I just do because it's fun. Our Big J's is over here. We should have a pet store. It's gonna give me the first part of the key. And here somewhere. Alright. Grab my heels. Nope. Oh, it's just my YouTube alerts. I need to turn those off. Let's go to groovy music. Which is, yep, up to the left. All right. Let's make our way down to. Obviously, we know we gotta go to Neely's bar, but we're gonna end up having to go to Saul Street Apartments. That is a surety. Oh no, as they get knocked down, they get up again. They ain't gonna stay down. I don't think going in here is necessary for the run. I'm actually starting to feel like a regular new game would have been okay. All right, let's go over here to the trailer, get the key. What is this? Green Pharmacy. All right, let's see. The only way I'm going to get better and quicker at this is practice, practice, practice. Homeboy is still walking down in the streets. Ooh, God, that was loud. on, reach in, James. Don't be afraid. Oh, that's in Lakeview Hotel. Okay. Okay. Woo! He almost had to change his draws. Like, damn. I do want to see something. Is my mic a little loud to you guys compared to game? Obviously, I do want to have my mic loud enough. That's the only thing I worry about. All right, when I get down, I'm going to end up taking a swipe with the chainsaw and see how it sounds comparison. Wow, the game is so quiet compared to me. Eh. All right, hopefully that's a little better. All right, one more time. Let's see. We have Grand Market. Heard that homeboy coming up trying to creep up and go on my ankles. I used to have this on my notepad. So how's everyone's day going so far? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Still can't use Twitch? What? To be honest with you, you being over here helps me a lot on building the YouTube side. By the way, have you slapped the follow button on the subscribe button on YouTube yet, brother? I'm being dead serious. You seriously being here actually helps. All right, good, brother. Good, good. I just was curious. There's no pressure into it. But yeah, no, if you have any questions, let me know. Like, with your, what, not questions, let me know. I don't know too much about AMD. Only thing I would say is, yeah, airflow is a pain in the ass, and the voltage thing. Like I said, I don't know much of the equipment other than the processors. I've never used a GPU from them. Yeah, that's the reason why I worry about using their parts, just because I've heard a lot of pain in the ass things about it. That's it. Like, it's not that their GPUs are bad. I just heard more pain in the ass issues from it than I do from NVIDIA. But with that being said, I almost did buy a AMD when it was around the 3060 time frame. Yeah, but that's an issue. Like, you should be able to get the power that you're paying for out of the equipment. You shouldn't have to undervolt it so much where it's kind of negating the point of you doing an upgrade. If that makes sense to you. Gore? What do you mean by that? This gore dragged long. Are you talking about 4? And you accidentally, And don't worry, dude. This is why we have people that got... Oh. Why we have people do little tests here and there. You know, that's why I said best person to talk to is Dakota. Because he uses that. I wish I could answer more. But I actually can't. Now, my question is it the connector? Could it possibly be the connector? I'm actually wanting to check something now. Which one do you have? 6800 XT? You know what's crazy about that? You wanna know what's really crazy about this? Since you're having to underclock it in order to be able to run it, you almost should stay with your 3060 Ti. Here, I'm gonna post this in YouTube chat. Nope, that's inspect. I don't want that. Oh, you had a regular. I thought you got the TI. That's why. We talked about that a little bit ago. Yeah, that is a big, that even still with the overclock, I mean the down jump, you know what I mean by that. The under voltage, that is astronomically different. Like that's 70% of a power boost. So you're not in the, you are 100% correct. That's just, wow. It just dumbfounds me that that's an issue. As heavy as it is.
Hello? Is anyone there?
It could be the connectors and the power for the, like you're saying, for the power supply. That is a pretty big factor. And by the way, guys, I am looking for people to play Helldivers with. I never played it. I own it. My friend gave it to me a while ago. Maybe configure the cables a little bit, and that may help. Nope. Remember, I'm not a technician. Literally everything I do is I goof around with it, trial and error, and I try to... Once I know something that works, I go back towards it, and I keep with it. Literally everything I do is from trial and error. And or I ask friends that have experience in it. That's why I use a liquid cool Corsair AIO. One of my friends told me it was a pretty decent one, so I got it, and I've been using it for the last few years. Air ones are perfectly fine. You just want to make sure you get a nice, good fan for the air one. That's it. In fact, if you didn't know, one of the best air ones you can get is the Noctua. I think it's D15. It's a big mother trucker. It takes up a lot of space in your case. I put that in one of my friends' cases, Doug the Redbeards, and he has no problem with his PC ever overheating. I get told that it stays nice and crispy cool. Just, oh my God, was it a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's one thing I met. I purposely keep my PC insanely cool so I don't have to worry about my parts wearing out quicker. That's the reason why. I don't get that achievement. Oh, that's when I go to the. Got it. Fuck. They're talking about the hotel room. Alright, I guess they fixed that from the original. What do you mean by that? I have to ask because that is what do you mean by suspect? That's why I'm asking. Oh. It could be seriously just the connectors. It could be seriously as simple as that. The connectors aren't probably on. Also, it could be the fact that it is running hot. Some equipment does tend to get heat sensitive. Even after a while of using it, it shouldn't be heat sensitive, but it is. Yeah, that could be also the factor too. Is your fan blocked for your power supply unit? Or is your fan properly sucking in? Because for me, when I run my computers, I have them sitting on top of a piece of plywood. That way, you know, There's nothing to obstruct the fan whatsoever. What do you mean that you wanted to check it? You should be able to still. That's an easy check. Just making sure you put like a piece of paper. It should either push it out or suck it in. Oh my God. You guys are wondering what I'm doing. Apparently there's an achievement for shooting all the balloons in this room. I'm sorry, that shit sucks. I won't unplug everything. I just unplugged the power supply. That's it. Not power supply, the GPU and then plug it back in. Make sure the connectors are firmly connected and properly. But no, literally if the fans aren't engaging for the power supply, that kind of makes sense, so for the power supply unit. Yeah, I have a huge ass thing I gotta use for my power supply unit due to the fact, I mean, for my GPU. Just because of, I have a 16 gig RAM on it. It could also be the fact that it's probably not getting proper enough power through its actual cable. That's why I reset, just to come and get that. Why not? Yeah, but to be honest with you, I don't worry near as much because I know you can get through this whole game without even using the gun. So this is an easy puzzle. We've already done this before. River throws right, the string clean, Viper zigzags left, so cruel. 13. $15, and then we got to find the snake. 15, 11, 13.
Hey, who's there?
It wasn't me.
All right, I'm getting a little bit better with the shooting in this. It's about now it depends on how you play it. It could be a couple-hour game. If you're speed running it, I'm playing it low casual. I'm trying to do each of the endings and whatnot. I'd say a good about 6, 7 hours. This is going to be my 3rd playthrough. Well, I love this series. This was one of my favorite series to get to play when I was a kid. I played the first one so much I actually went through a actual copy of the game. Like, I burnt through the disc. I got each of the endings in it and whatnot. My sister would call me to get guides on how to get through the game and whatnot because I played it so much. With anything, wear and tear happens from using it a lot. I played the game enough that I wore out the disc. Yeah, I wish I could get a copy of the first one again. I'm talking about the original first one. I know they had it on PC, but to get a physical copy of it is asinine how much they want. Hell, I haven't played the 3rd one. That 3rd and the 4th one I haven't played, but I'm considering buying the 4th one. I just gotta learn how to play the tank controls. It's like $10 to get it on PC. Yeah, that happens. Oh, shit. Making sure you ain't came back. Well, not in a sense. Like, some games have, as long as you take care of shit, it can last a long time. We talked about that yesterday when it came to equipment for PC, mouse and keyboard versus controller on the longevity. Not saying, obviously, oh shit! Obviously, controller's gonna have the better aim assist for the most part, majority of games. And hola, Miel. Are you having a good day today and taking a nice lunch? Now, I do have to take a second here, guys, to swap over. By the way, have you had any real commercials, nonetheless? Or I'm gonna end up probably start calling you by your screen name for YouTube. Hero. That way we don't have people get too confused. Like, have you been getting commercials on you? Oh, you have premium. That's part of the reason why I tell you guys, like, take advantage of the fact that I do go across multiple platforms. If you don't want commercials, you can always go to the other platform and bypass commercials. Yeah, I have premium as well, by the way. That is something I told the missus. We will not go without. Because she uses it for when she makes all of her meals. She watches a lot of videos on it. And I use it for when I listen to my music. You know what? You can't hate. All right, there we go. Now we got the key to 201, so we can go to the arse. Let me get the key. Let me get those bullets. I'm gonna need them. I got a fan blowing on me right now. Oh my god, I'm starting to fucking freeze. And by the way, nonetheless, we were talking about fans yesterday. Or the other day. I can't remember if it was yesterday or not. Close up. This is what I meant. A high velocity fan. Not an actual PC fan. I tend to take this when it's very hot and point it at me in the computer. That way I could actually help keep it cooler. But since it's starting to get warm, I'm like, oh boy, oh boy. I'd be interested in learning a speed run for this game. Or, in fact, almost any actual game, learning how to properly speed run. Well, I can definitely tell you that's going to take a lot of dedication and commitment. Yeah, I can definitely tell you, having dedication is an amazing thing to something, especially in your own craft. Like, I love watching, say, I'm forgetting his name now. He does a lot of no-hit runs for, like, Resident Evil or any of the games, no damage runs. Dude, the amount of commitment and mapping he has to do for these horror games to do it is nuts. Same with watching Igdices having over 100 different runs that he knows. Yeah, no hit runs, no damage runs are insanely tough. Like, I watched him do a no damage run on Resident Evil 2. Oh my god, that's some skill right there. Like, those are some skill. I like that they use the same kind of mechanics as, you know, I thought about getting the new Resident Evil 2. Because Resident Evil, I still feel like they didn't need to remaster that game because the original, I mean, not Resident Evil 2, the remake of Resident Evil 4. Let me rephrase that, okay? I said it wrong. I feel like they didn't need to because Resident Evil 4 was so ahead of its time. So ahead of its time. Oh, I had a lot of fun playing Resident Evil 4 again on stream. The original. What the hell? My aim suck. Well, actually, James's. Because I was on the guy. Just, he was bouncing around a little too much. Now, we'll go look at this body. As you can see, if you start seeing stuff like that, that means they're gonna burst. Like, after you kill them. Put a little toxic cloud around them. I feel like my power is wanting to go. That works, and that is a suitable thing. There's nothing wrong with getting a backup power supply to do testing. Honestly, nothing wrong with that. I wholeheartedly agree with that concept because then at least then you know if it's your power supply unit or if it's the GPU, and getting a power supply unit is cheaper than replacing a GPU. Oh shit. I forgot to charge my phone and it just died. My missus was next to me. I'm sorry if you can't just. Oh, no, 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 no. Here's this thing. You could get a replacement. I technically did it with mine. You didn't do a major overclock or anything. Yeah, that's not that big. That does not really mess with the warranty. Why'd my phone die? No. Yeah, no, that's the reason why I'm like, I want to make sure I can respond to the missus when she talks. She's just went on lunch break. All right, we just got a new key. Hey, Meow, if you're here, I'm letting you know my phone just died randomly. So, yay. Just try and give you the heads up. If you sent me a message, it's not that I'm not trying to ignore. It's just not working at the moment. Like, my power decided to say, on and off here. Surprised the stream didn't crash. Obviously, shooting in rapid session with this game does not bode well, because he does not have good control of the gun. No, I have a standard one. Yeah, they are a luxury. Typically, what you're talking about is a battery bank. So, in a sense, you would want to have, it's just like a power strip, but you can actually, if the power goes out, your PC won't turn off, stuff like that. Right away, it'll have just enough charge so you can turn off everything safely. All right, is that better? I turned it down about 2%. Yeah, no, my freaking phone's stuck on the... What do you call it? Loading screen. I'm having to reset the whole phone now. So irritating when that happens. Oh, the other thing I could possibly do is this. Nope, that's master volume. One notch and put that back up to 68. Yeah, no, you've done a lot of major upgrades this year. I will say that, nonetheless. And I'm going to say I'm actually happy for you, because I know you've been wanting to do these upgrades for a while. Hey, don't feel bad. How do you think I'll admit? I cried when I had to replace my dang 3060 Ti right after I just bought it. I was not a happy camper. I was severely depressed about that because that was a lot of money. And that was when I just started doing that, you know, streaming full time. So, yeah, any money I put it in. Plus, when I got it, it was right after COVID hit. So everything was at a price hike. Instead of paying the normal 450, I had to pay like 6 to get the part. Twice. One was like 700, one was 6. I paid around 1,300 for both. I was like, dude, this is stupid bullcrap. I got like the worst time. My friend Doug got his PC built right before COVID and the scalpers and people started working from home. Dude, that just sucked. Oh, that's how I got the chair behind me I'm sitting in. I got it from literally here, now my phone's working, so let me message my wife back. And no, that shit sucked. Because I had to send it in for REMs to get REM'd. And dude, that took a long time to get the part back in. Yeah, no, mine was just straight up blacking out. Like, I didn't have no screen, nothing. I had to go back to the 1660 Ti. Luckily for me, I had a very old extra GPU for the stream tower. No, it wasn't a screen freeze. It was a complete and utter blackout. Like, my GPU just broke. Oh, that's so annoying. There we go. Got it fixed. And by the way, my wife made this amazing Mexican casserole. I fucking loved it. You guys saw me eating it yesterday, in all honesty. She made it with a little idea from, I can't remember where. And then she ended up making her own version of it. And oh my God, that was so good. That's what I had for dinner last night. That woman knows how to cook. It's like a bit like a lasagna. Yeah, we'll go with that. You know what I mean? He waves a little bit. Like, that's why it's a little pain in the butt to aim. I love the fact of being able to use a chainsaw, just knocking the wall down and everything. Just so much fun. I love the ambient. Also feeling mixed about the... What's TPS? Oh, third-person shooter in this kind of game, but I also understand it's a... Okay, so when it came down to it, the... Ooh, God, that does not look good. It was actually more of, you didn't look over the shoulder like you do now. It was a whole lot different. Originally, it was like a tank style game. Like the original Resident Evils. Which, by the way, I do have the original 1 through 3 Resident Evil. No, I have them on digital. GOG, Good Old Games. It's a website that does bring back older games and recreate them. Like they just did Dino Crisis 1 and 2. I kind of hope they'll bring back Dino Crisis 3. Just because I never got to play it. Because I never got to play it. And I remember that one was like the weirder version of Dino Crisis. You were in space, dealing with dinosaurs on a spaceship. Like, it was one of those like, wait, what? Moments. Yeah, dude, them literally going to space in a car literally kind of made the game, the series, like a joke. It went from a street racing movie series to we're going to space. Like they became superheroes. Bro. Bro. Now, hey guys, if you're over on the YouTube side of things, make sure you smack that like button. It helps promote the stream a little bit more. If you don't wanna, it's all good. It's all good. I'll have to check it out in a moment. I think I'm making pretty good headway considering I don't have this game's route and everything completely memorized. All right, let's see. Make sure we reload the gun. I just feel like the melee combat's a lot more reliable in this game than actually using a gun. That's kind of sad to say because it's not that reliable. I'm waiting for him to mark it on the fucking map. Pencil it in, bro. Pencil it in. Dude, I feel like I'm a horrible aim in this game. Oh my God. Okay, so real quick before we leave this area, this used to be the original area style they had set up for the fight against Pyramid Head in the original version.